7 o'clock is right. Right here. Same thing. Okay. Same thing. Okay.
Oh, that's 129, okay.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been sent to all members of the Board of Education and to the Bergen Record in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, 1975. Ms. Violetti, anything that you want to start with?
I'm going to wait until Wednesday. However, I will share, just because it's happening tomorrow night, our third grade annual recorder concert is happening here at the Middle School High School Auditorium tomorrow evening.
That's right. Okay. Go through this one. Sorry, this one. So, this one. So not you then. We're going to go straight to.
Please determine over her,
So,
should it be?
so we're going to go here now. Usually it's you, though, isn't it?
Yeah, where's mine?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your name's on the list. We're going to go through this.
Yeah,
Mr. Karati, would you like to add anything at the moment?
Yes, just quick on the referendum. There was a lot of action today on the field. We actually had 3 different companies out there today doing some, sorry for the mic, doing some work around the field. Then the actual field is, the turf is actually getting completed now, maybe in the next couple of days. And the company came to install the visitors' side bleachers.
Nice.
It'll take several weeks.
Several weeks. Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Let me take a peek at your agenda items. Okay. All right, we're going to go over our agenda items for discussion. Give me a moment, please, to glance. Okay. I will cover Ms. Torvik's items. Board action items, B2425.34 through B2425.40. Is there any discussion or questions?
I'll share. So we have our. Okay. We have the minutes from last month. Then we have, we had 6 HIBs in closed session last month, so those are listed here. Point 36 is continuation of the long-term suspension for a high school student. 0.37, that's a donation from Donors Choose, which is an organization that teachers can go on, and they put in an item at the whole or a program that they're really interested in having, and then anyone could go online and donate however many amount of money they wish, and then when you get to the amount that it costs, you receive that donation and you send some photos and a thank you. So that is for the that's for Helen I. Smith School's music program, and it's one of those large xylophones that goes with our ORF program. Then 0.38, we're mandated to inform our high school students that are approaching 18 years of age, providing them with all information on voting. 0.39, those are the corrective action plans for chronic absenteeism. We approved the district improvement plan. This was part of it, and I was informed that we needed to have a separate motion agenda item to approve those as well. So that's on there. And then 0.40 is the VFW Post 3484 here in town. They donated once again $1,000 to go towards our annual 6th grade trip.
Thank you. Any questions? Education and curriculum, Ms. Ianello.
Okay. We have E2425.46 through E2425.51. Any questions? And there's a list of field trips.
So for the field trips, we do have the senior class this school year. They are requesting to go to Six Flags Great Adventure for their annual senior day instead of having their senior day here at the high school. So they had raised enough funds in order to do so. We have our grade 2 class visiting Tenafly Nature Center, grade 1 visiting Health Barn, a couple special education student trips. We have another service learning club from the middle school, high school, visiting Washington School. So we've been doing a lot of that this school year. And also they're visiting our 6th graders at each of our K-6 buildings to answer any questions that they may have about the transition to the middle school here. And then, hold on, I lost it. We have, let's see, .50 is our BCBA, one of our behaviorists is out on maternity leave, so this is the leave replacement for that individual. And .51 is we had 2 snow days that we did not use this year, so we had 2 days to give back. So that's to have the Friday before Memorial Day weekend off and be closed the Tuesday following Memorial Day as well.
Can you say that again?
We have 2 snow days to give back that we did not use. So .51 is the Friday before Memorial Day and the Tuesday after Memorial Day to have an extended weekend.
Thank you. Budget and Finance, BF 2425.92 through BF 2425.103. Any conversation, comments, or questions on that?
I'll just share, we have several secretaries in our district that are attending a Google for School Secretaries and Administrative Assistants workshop. So I thought it was so great of them to volunteer to attend this workshop. You'll also see my spring NJASA conference is in the professional development workshops, as well as a couple other workshops.
Okay.
Through the chair, I'm sorry, if we can we backtrack for a second?
Sure.
The corrective action plan, I apologize, I wasn't focused at that moment. In this corrective action plan, you have through IRS, what is IRS gonna do? Like, what is the plan?
We create an INRS, Intervention and Referral Services. We create an INRS action plan for our students that have a certain number of absences
But what is
in
the
each
actual
building.
intervention?
I don't have one in front of me right now, so I don't want to speak to it, but there are attendance contracts that the parents do come in and they sign at one of those action meetings, and they have several interventions in place.
And then there was something else.
That's actually also mandated by the county, that they expect an INRS action plan for attendance.
There was just, I had another question, but right now it has escaped me, so if I come back.
I'm not going anywhere.
If I could just elaborate on some of the items here. A lot of good things happening with the projects and a lot of, besides the referendum funding, we also, were awarded that COPS grant, which is on number 98, which is in addition to cameras, door access that we approved last month. This is additional work, and you're going to see more stuff coming up when we do additional cameras and door access controls too. 99 is the change order and work I spoke about in the back in the turf field. And 101 is new furniture for both cafeterias here, which we're very excited to change that into our blue and gold themes. It'll look really good. And another change order with the window project that's on its punch list now, but that was a referendum project. We changed windows here that are easier to open for the staff and also have the blinds inside the windows. So a lot of good things happening. So we got the referendum funds, the COPS grant, we had E-rate funding, which is a federal communication grant that'll be next year's budget. And also we just awarded the playground grant we had applied for. We're going to get $81,000 towards upgrading our playground. So a lot of good things happening, and you're seeing a lot of work done around the district. So very excited. Well, we have money budgeted in our budget, which we're approving next meeting on May 5th and 7th. And we had money budgeted there for the playground, and this will help us do more. So yeah, we're hoping to do, all 3 elementary schools, and also then we're hoping we could finish Washington School too.
Through the chair,
Yes.
on BF 2425.95, is this the first year we're doing this?
Oh. Yeah, so this is through NRESC, Northern Regional Educational Service Commission, thank you. And they run the summer program in our building. So our teachers can apply to teach the summer program. They're paid through NRESC. the students pay to complete the summer school program, and then any additional funds, like any extra funds that are left over at the end, is split 50-50 between us and NRESA.
And is it just for our students, or are we opening it up to other towns?
At this point, because it's our initial year, we're talking about just our students right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Through the chair, if I could piggyback off that, what grades?
We're still talking about it as a leadership team. We're thinking grades, students entering grades 7 through 12.
Okay.
We're thinking.
Anyone else?
Just remember your question. Just remember your
All good? Facilities and operations, Mr. Arcello.
Facilities and operations, F2425.8, approved school facility use for May 2025. Any questions? No one? Silvana, question? No? No one? Okay.
Thank you. Policy, Mrs. Sotarelli, anything? No? Negotiations, Mr. Accomando, anything?
Not been very quiet.
Sounds good. Moving right along. Personnel, Mr. Laurentino.
Yeah, we got something. P2425.67 through P2325.74. Questions, comments?
.67 are 2 resignations. One's an ABA para, one's a teacher here at the middle school, high school. Then you see the leaves of absences. Then you see the appointments. Number 1 is a rescind. He never started with us, but he was appointed, but never actually got to the point of starting, so he's rescinded. Number 2 is home instruction. It's one of our previous staff members that has since retired, and she is looking to work with us as a home instructor. Number 3 is the list of staff to work our extended school year program. Number 4 is a preschool teacher for next school year, where we have that one preschool classroom upstairs at Washington School that we have not utilized yet, so we're looking, that's going to be that location. Number 5 is a music teacher at Franklin School. Number 5 has started in the capacity he's working through ESS and completing his student teaching, and is scheduled to get his official certificate in June, so this is for next school year. And number 6 is a part-time evening custodian. If you don't have it on your agenda, I'm not positive. We interviewed him today, and it's a part-time evening position. Then .70, you'll see the stipends. Number 1 and 2 is because one of them's on maternity leave, so the remainder of her stipend went to the other individual. Number 3 is a head football coach, and 4, that head football coach is also going to be the weight room coordinator. And then number 5 is the stipend that the part-time evening custodian receives for the evening shift. .71, Mr. Osborne here, a vice principal here at the high school. He earned his doctorate, so he receives a stipend. Moving forward for that, congratulations to Mr. Osborne. .72 is a college student to complete speech pathologist observations at Franklin and Smith School. .73 is one of our mandates. It's all the administrative appointments, such as who's responsible for 504, chemical and other items. And then .74 is to approve those 2 give-back days for all 12-month staff, including members of the administrative staff and central office personnel.
Through the chair, I have a question or two.
Okay.
Preschool teacher, pretty high up on the,
She is currently in another district. She's been working there for, it matches the number of years of experience that she has. Now, remember, our steps are not matched to the number of years of experience.
she better be good.
We couldn't fill the position this year.
Yeah, but this is for next year, so you haven't really been through all the candidates just yet. There are still more out there that you could interview. So this is nice that we caught her early, but I don't know if that's something that we could afford, or others may look at as, oh, she's just starting and this is what she gets, though that's the usual. And also this music teacher, is that an additional music teacher, or is it replacing someone,
Replacing.
which is,
That was, she resigned a couple, maybe a month or two agendas ago.
okay, that's all.
Anybody else?
Yes. For the coach. My mic on.
For the coach, for the weight room coordinator, is there a certain amount of hours that he has to be there? Is there designated hours that he has to be there, like from this time to this time, or is it just like whenever?
I'll have to check.
Okay.
I can tell you that they talk about doing the mornings and then also the afternoon. When we met with this coach for the interview, he spoke about doing both offering some mornings and then offering some afternoons as well.
And does that go for like practices? I mean, you're a football coach, but that also like for practices, is it like certain days, and is it in the contract where they have to be there, like in the morning for practice and the, like,
Practice for weight.
no, well, for football itself? I know, but besides the weight room activities, but because I know that in the past that they've had like their practices at like 6 o'clock in the morning sometimes, 6:30 in the morning. I didn't know.
I don't know what the schedule is going to be yet for practice.
Is there a certain amount of hours, is what I'm saying, as a coach as well, you know?
Not that I know of, but I can
Okay.
check for you.
Okay.
Through the chair, also, for that particular position, is there a limit for just football, or all sports can go in the weight room on that particular time that they are present there?
I believe it's all sports. They're able to, they're just the person that's responsible for being there.
Okay.
Through the chair, on 2325.74, does that also include maintenance?
That's one of the items for us to discuss in closed session.
Oh, okay.
23257.
Anybody else?
The custodian or the?
Thank you.
Maintenance custodians.
Committee reports.
They get off the.
Are there any other committee reports that anyone wants to discuss tonight, or we can move them on to Wednesday?
I'll wait for Wednesday.
Wednesday? This side feel Wednesday? I myself have to wait till Wednesday. I don't have information yet on long. Any correspondence, Mrs. Swiley? Nope, no correspondence. Old business?
I'm not coming.
No old business. Any new business? Anybody in the audience want to speak? No, we're good? Great. Makes my night very easy for my first time doing this. Yeah. Okay. Let me just say, nothing. Okay, then we need a motion to close the meeting to the public. Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
We got a motion.
Yeah, we gotta go into closed. Don't we
Did you do this one?
closed?
Oh, you just did that?
No, I didn't do that.
Close the meeting.
Oh, I got to do this first? I'm sorry. I apologize. I have to read this.
No, you have to.
Why do you have to read it? Nobody wants to talk.
Does everyone want to speak?
Right.
Just a motion to close session.
Oh, I do it. We just did that. Yeah, we did that.
You need to move to go into exec and then say we're not going to do any business after.
Yeah, you
And-
didn't
also
read, you
asking,
didn't read
there's no
this.
public
you
I didn't read this.
Right.
Okay.
So you need a motion to go into closed, and you gotta read those items.
I did the motion to move close, so now I just got to do this. Gotcha. I apologize.
Next year.
So we had a motion to go into closed, and we had a second, and now I'm going to read. Whereas the Board of Education must discuss matters which are not appropriate for discussion in a public meeting, and whereas the subjects are within the exceptions of the Open Public Meetings Act and are permitted to be discussed in closed session pursuant to NJSA 10:4-12B, and whereas the Board of Education intends to discuss matters as follows. NJSA 10:4-12B1, HIB case, FES 0231-72025, and number 2, NJSA 10:4-12B, 8, personnel. Whereas the length of closed session is estimated to be approximately 45 minutes, after which the public meeting of the board shall reconvene and actions will not be taken. Read this, too. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Education will recess into closed session for only the aforesaid subjects, and be it further resolved that the Board of Education hereby declares that its discussion of the aforesaid subjects will be made public at a time when the public's interest in disclosure is greater than any privacy or governmental interest being protected from disclosure in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Closed? What?
All in favor?
All in favor? Okay, it's closed. Adjourn.